So another team in Manchester, Robbie, should we move on to Manchester United, Old Trafford? I mean, crikey, we could have a podcast on our own about Manchester United right now.
Well, they play in the League Cup. They play Crystal Palace. They batter them.
Yeah, they played really well.
3-0 battering. Amrabat comes in. I watched the game, loved it. Mount had 45 minutes next to Casemiro. Things are looking good, and you're thinking, well, he's got a few changes. His back four was a little different. Gay and Anderson came back in. Ward coming in at right back from the game. Eze started. And there was no Edouard up front. Mateta started up at the top of the pitch. So when you look 11 for 11, team for team, there should only really be one winner. And I know that Roy sets his team up. He's a great tactician. He understands opposition. I think it's 5 straight times now he's played at Old Trafford. He's unbeaten, 3 wins, 2 draws. You still think Man United will get the job done. It looked like, to me, I always felt like one of my notes on Man United at Palace was decent win today and it kickstarts the season again. It almost felt like, okay, we've had that League Cup.
The League Cup, that was a feel-good factor.
The League Cup was a feel-good, and then a good win in the league, and that, okay, United are getting back to.
All I saw in this game was scrappy football. Scrappy at Old Trafford against the Crystal Palace team that, it's been improved and it's a little different now, and they got some decent players. They're missing some of their important players. Man United are on the back of a good victory. Erik Ten Hag's been there plenty of time now.
18 months.
Pelestri, 18 months. Pelestri that's looked good in moments and was deserved a start. Rashford on the left-hand side. You've got Bruno, Haaland, the striker they've been trying to get. Casemiro, Mason Mount's back into the side. Yeah, there's defenders that are out. There's 3 left-backs. Amrabat was playing left-back. Where he's
coming in midfield.
So how is it scrappy, Rob? How is it scrappy? And how is it not now where Ten Hag loves the ball? Is like, I'd expect him to be zipping the ball around, quick football, patterns of football. And I know when there's injuries, it's not easy to, but it's not going how we all expected it to go, but on the back of last year's third spot.
I don't know. It's 18 months since he's taken the football club, and I said on the show, Rob, I still really don't know who and what Man United are. Now, he talks about wanting more possession. Now, I've seen that we saw a bit of structure last season in organisation, but I still, as a team, if they're going to play a 4-2-3-1, some teams that play that, those wide players are players who are going to go on and the number 10 is going to play a little bit like Spurs with Maddison, and you're going to get play off them. They're not groove like Postecoglou's done that. So it's a different 4-2-3-1. Okay, is it more hard working in midfield? Is Bruno the guy who's going to be creative force? Are we getting fullback? Are fullbacks coming inverted? Are they going down the side? All this, Rob, 18 months in, I'm still not sure what Man United are. We'll talk about Villa and we'll talk about Brighton in a moment. And Villa beat Brighton 6-1 and we'll talk about that game. Yeah. But the two coaches
we all know exactly
have ingrained a style. 18 months in, and I'm a Ten Hag fan because I think he got the right understanding of what's needed at the club. But I don't know what's Man United going to look like under Erik Ten Hag.
So, which is a little damning on the coach then. Because I know there's stuff around the club, the ownership and some of the players' misbehaviour or alleged misbehaviour, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So you're also saying that even the football side of it has got a bit muddled.
Yeah,
and a bit
muddied. Almost similar to everything else at the football club. It's muddled. It's not clear. There's no clarity. There's no understanding. When Manchester United get the ball at the back, how are they working it through the team?
Well, their best times last year, I really enjoyed the way they did it last year.
So let's move on now. We're 6-8 months on. How are we doing it?
The Burnley game,
Casemiro looks more like an attacking midfield player now than I've ever seen him as a holding six.
It looked like the desperation part of their game came in real early. Yeah. And, oh, God, we've got to find a way to win. Casemiro, you can score sometimes. You get up there. I mean, it was real off-the-cuff stuff. My notes from the Burnley game the weekend before, Rob, where they win, they grind out against Burnley. My note is it still feels odd to me. I'm sure I said it in the podcast. Still feels odd to me, even though it was a respectable and it's a hard. I mean, a grind-out victory against Burnley, with Burnley possessing the ball. It's just an odd look. So today, this weekend, interested in seeing them front foot now.
Yeah, at home.
Particularly given the midweek against Palace, same thing. So, I mean, from day one, Rob, I guess, there's a lot of disappointments, right? We can talk about Chelsea and a few others. Man United's sitting in a 10th spot. after us being at Old Trafford the first weekend of the season against Wolves, where
they got outplayed.
They got outplayed a little bit.
And won 1-0.
It hasn't really got much better, and I don't know how we can continue to. Not that I want to really heavily criticise the manager, but how have they moved so many steps back?
Yeah.
Given the window, which they change a goalkeeper, bring in Mason Mount, they spend a ton of money, they get a striker they've been looking for a long period of time. It should be better.
Yeah.
Than last year.
A number of the players who were playing last year are not playing as well as they were. That's one. The players who they bought in have not necessarily moved them on anywhere. Mount, Boylan, Stilsinger, and goalkeeper.
Yeah. And you've got the Jadon Sancho
issue, the Anthony issue,
and there's
the Mason Greenwood issue.
Yeah. Should we just quickly go on the Jadon Sancho? Don't have to go big on it.
Yeah, but I feel strongly section.
Yeah, we did an I feel strongly section on it, and basically, it's like. This is kind of crazy. This conversation we had, like
Sancho and Erik.
How is this helping the club right now?
Yeah. We both agree that the impasse, the no talking, is not helpful for all parties. So who's it for more on? I think you.
I'm not necessarily. I just think that we're adults here, professionals.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. It shouldn't be the manager that goes to Jadon and say, "Come on, Jadon, let's talk this out." I think the players, the manager and Jadon Sancho should sit in a room. Okay, let's figure this out. What happened here?
So why isn't Jadon knocking on his door tomorrow morning, after seeing the game, having to go there and watch, be sitting in the stand and going, "Gaffer, I've made a mistake. I can help you get out of this situation.
That's the optimum.
What do I need? What do I need to do?"
Yeah, but that's what he should be advised to. He should be
I think
advised.
That's what you and I, as professionals who've been in the game, like, listen, I had fall out with managers and had to go and have difficult conversations.
And you're saying that, and up to the manager, he's trying to instill the discipline. So the player should go and say, "Okay, Gaffer, let's talk this out."
He's in charge.
All I'm saying is, from the manager, come on, you can be bigger than being a stubborn. You go and train with the kids. You go and get dressed where the kids are, because until you, I just think that's a little old school, Rob.
I get it, and I don't think, but I do believe, and again, I'm only saying that. He has said things before. I think there's a couple of times, he said to Jadon, your timekeeping's not great, things. And then all of a sudden, because results aren't going well, I have to change and go, come on, Jadon, would you mind?
I know.
Our difference of opinion was, for me, Jadon Sancho, get off your backside, go and see the manager and get playing again for Manchester. This is Manchester United Football Club, by the way.
And for me, this is not helping anybody, this standoff, this stubbornness from both sides. Both.
The only thing I would say, having said that, if he goes getting back on the team, he hasn't been playing that well either, by the way. I don't think he makes a first 11. So that's also something he's got to do. But it was an interesting discussion, and I'm sure our listeners and viewers will have their own view.
Yeah.
But, modern day management is different now, and maybe you've got to be a bit different to get the best of your players.
And finally on it, it's easy for me and you to say what he should do, Jadon Sancho, right?
Of course, we're
he's his own
there.
man, and players are different, and individuals are different, and humans are different. And we both want to say to him, listen,
if I'm
liven
anywhere
up
near
a little
him,
bit, give yourself a shake, go and see the manager.
Do you know, if I was his teammate, I'd do the same. I'd go out and I'd say, come on, let's have a bit of dinner. Jade, you got to go and do this, mate. You got to go. I know. Because it's a stain on your career and your reputation. You're at Manchester United Football Club.
You're taking this stance at this club.
At this time.
Yeah, when they need everything they can to get to try and help. So
interesting debate. Hopefully over the course of the season we'll have a few more of those IFS. I feel strongly.
We'll see.
Yeah, see what else comes in.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.